Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Coal Camp TV. This is John Moore, along with Jesse Stevens, who will be joining us shortly. We have sideline reporter Hannah Mullins. I'm sorry, Hannah Plumley, and cameramen are Michael Boland and Lyric Bogus. So big thanks to those guys. Patriots tonight are facing the Summers County Bobcats, who are coming in with a record
Hey, John.
3-6.
Guess what we have here in the booth with us tonight?
Oh, well, looky here. How we doing, sir? Good to see you.
What we're seeing on our cameras, but you're not seeing on your cameras. We have a Mr. Judah Price in the booth with us. Judah, how does it feel to be back?
Feels pretty good.
Does it feel good to be back?
Yeah.
I heard you were at Princeton last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Maybe not as fun, but still nice
No,
to be
not
back
as
on
fun.
campus.
Yeah, it was good seeing everybody, but a little bit of a whoops in the game.
Teams coming out onto the field now. You can see.
Yeah, the black uniforms.
Black uniforms are really nice. I guess we didn't have black when you were here, but we did have three or four options.
Yeah,
like,
we had some pretty cool.
It's not
pretty
1997 like Mr. Moore had his one uniform he had to wear all season.
Just all season.
I'll bet that smelled amazing by the end of that season. How's life at West Virginia University treating
It's
you?
going well. I mean, my classes are all good and
Passing everything?
Oh yeah,
Let's go.
Had an exam today, did pretty well on it, and football aspect of stuff, it's going pretty well. I mean, we're 4-4, and I haven't got to play yet, but waiting my time.
Hey, wait your chance. Maybe you get it. Maybe you get it this year. Maybe you get it next year. The guy from Martinsburg, what's his name?
Hudson.
Yeah, it took him a couple years too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you never know. I saw a previous Kennedy Award winner, Ethan Payne, scoring touchdowns at Marshall last weekend.
Well at Marshall.
That's really good.
Yeah. They.
So we got Summers County this week.
Yeah. It's
should be a good matchup.
We didn't play them last year, did we?
No, I don't think we played them last year. Did we play them when you played?
Yeah, we played. I think we played them my junior year, and then they canceled the.
How was that?
It was a classic Independence football game is what it was.
How many times did you run the ball? 40, 35?
No, that game was pretty short. I'd say it's probably around 20, maybe 20.
Maybe 20.
Yeah. We had a lot of special teams touchdowns that game.
Really?
Yeah. We had like 2 punt returns and a kick return. We didn't have much offense.
Were you in the game after halftime or no?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Yeah. That
Actually,
was common.
That year, I might have played defense second half.
It's hard to take your safety out at halftime. Well, assuming you were playing safety at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume. Yeah. So we also have Michael Boland and Hannah Plumley down there on the sideline. How do you like this new setup? You can watch everything live, listen to some commentary.
See the sideline.
Oh,
see
yeah.
the sky view.
Yeah, we switch cameras here. You can see the sideline.
Oh, nice.
Michael Boland zooming in.
Wow.
We've got a sideline reporter now. Let's switch back to the main camera. You can make it a little bit bigger there so you can see what's going on.
Y'all are high tech with it now.
I think Judah Price might be jealous that he didn't play this year instead of 2 years ago.
Agreed.
Listen, I think you did okay. You got that ring. It's a pretty good year.
Best thing I could ever ask for.
How many points was that you scored?
Nah, something.
300?
300 something.
290, 300 something? I don't know. It was a lot.
Something.
Well, the game is about to get going here. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with you for kickoff. So we're going to mute for now, and then we'll be right back with you in just a moment. All right, John Moore, it's great to hear from Judah Price. He's going to be back with us. He's going to be back with us second quarter and probably at halftime for a halftime show. We've got the kickoff. Looks like a touchback.
Yep, definitely great to see Judah up here in the box and still being a part of our community. He's a great guy.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Mike. John, he's probably one of the nicest students that I have ever met. He was just a genuinely good guy.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Animal on the football field, though.
Oh, yeah. All right. So looks like the Patriots coming out to take the first half kick. Got the ball. Got it spotted at the 20-yard line. Brought Green back in an empty formation. We've got a 4-receiver set to the near side.
That's interesting, John.
Got a little screen.
Screen to Silas.
Yep.
Oh, Silas
still
bouncing off.
About a 5-yard.
He only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line of scrimmage, yeah.
Interesting play call, though. They're mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, mixing it up. Got the Bobcats coming in with a 3-6 record. They're ranked number 25 in single A.
They got a win last week, right?
They did. They beat the Liberty Raiders 24-12.
Yeah, it's a great win for them. Liberty had their quarterback Jackson Workman back after an injury earlier in the season and looked like he was throwing the ball quite a lot in that first half.
All right, still coming out in a 4-receiver set. Silas back to the far side. Dalton Atkins in motion.
Pass to Dalton. He's got blockers ahead of him. That's 10, 15 yards. Cuts back, and he's tackled at the 40.
Yep, nice play there by Dalton. He tackled down to about the 39-yard line for an Independence first down.
First down, Patriots.
Looks like a first and 10 at the 39. So they're coming back. They got 3 wide receivers to the near side here. Brock fakes the handoff and goes deep. He's got a man wide open. Christian Linksweiler into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Independence.
That's what we like to see right there. Let's wind that back.
Let's get that on instant replay.
This is a perfect throw and catch by some kids who've been working together all year long.
Yeah, Linksweiler had him one-on-one. Just blew right past him on the go route, and Brock laid it out there perfectly for 6. So excellent execution by the Patriots on this first drive.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to see here early in the game, come out to a quick lead.
Absolutely. With 10:37 left on the first quarter clock, Micah Cuthbert kicks that one through to give the Patriots a 7-0 lead.
I tell you what, John, of course it went in. Micah has been automatic all year long.
Yeah, like I said last time we did this, he's been a weapon for us. And he's not just been a great kicker; he's also been pretty good on the offensive defense as well.
All right, John, we're going to cut down to our sideline reporter, Hannah Plumley, to see what she thinks about being down on the sidelines and watching the game up close.
It's feeling great to be down on the sidelines during this game. We definitely are off to a good start with Christian Linksweiler with the touchdown, and it's a lot better than being up in the stands.
It's a great job, Hannah. The Patriots kick off, and Sumner County recovers it, and they're going to take possession of it at around the 27-yard line.
Yeah, John, it's always good to have young people involved in the broadcast. You know, this is a student-led thing. We like to have our students involved as much as possible, and it's good for Hannah for being brave and being on camera.
Absolutely. She's braver than I am.
We were talking about this before the broadcast. It is awfully nice to be up here in the booth with the headset on and not on camera.
Yeah. All right, so we got the Bobcats coming out. They got 2 receivers to the far side, wing to the right, single back in the backfield, and split into the left. A little inside handoff. Tackle made by Dylan Ritchie right at about the 30-yard line, maybe the 31.
I tell you what, Dylan Ritchie has been a force this year. You look at him, he doesn't look like a prototypical defensive lineman type player, but he is fast.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's 6'5", long, has great length, and can really use that to his advantage, keep setting the edge on the end.
And heritage, his dad, Chad Ritchie, also a very, very good football player. We're watching a little bit of that Summers County game last week against Liberty. It looks like they do this a lot. Like they're not a passing team. They're a line up, man-to-man, and try to run it right down your throat.
A little bit of old school football, and when you got some big bodies up front, that can work out for you. Isaiah Conley getting in the backfield on that one, able to make a stop, bringing up third and about 5.
3rd and 5. This will be a big stop early in the game. Get the ball back with 9:38 left to go. Not a lot of time running out here. Give the Patriots a chance to put another one on the board.
Nice. Same formation for the Bobcats.
Quarterback takes a snap. Quick handoff.
Inside handoff to McClarity. He looks like he might.
I think he
have
got
enough
that
for
first
the
down.
First down based on the spot. Yeah.
Tell you what, I saw Franklin McClarity warming up here before the game, John. He's a big fella.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Don't know if he's got quite the quickness, but match up with this defense. But he's definitely a big guy. Can move the ball. And,
hard runner inside the tackles.
For
That's
sure.
what you want.
For sure. Yep.
Speaking of hard runners inside the tackle, we have some stats for you. Silas Nelson right now, before this game, was 3rd in the state, 2nd in the state, with 205 carries and 1,159 yards.
So it looks like the Tyson Atkins for the Bobcats picks up about 4 or 5 on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down with 8:22 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, you got to stop that. You can't have him picking up 4 and 5 yards on a carry.
Yeah.
That's
The
that
Bobcats
Bridgeport style
they're
offense,
looking
isn't
really
it?
good. Like
Yeah.
I said, they got some big bodies up front, able to take advantage of the creases, but left by the aggressive nature of our defense, and there's kind of bend but don't break at this point. It looks like Landon Riddle gets in there to make the tackle after about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, that's, as we call him, the SS Landon Riddle, because he is a one-man battleship. He is the one guy that plays every single snap like it's the last snap he will ever play in football.
Nothing wrong with a little reckless abandon out there.
That's right.
Controlled violence.
Well, you got to have a guy or two like that on your team to keep everybody honest. Also, if you notice our broadcast, we do have an extra camera down on the field with our HDMI transmitter is in.
Oh, Dylan Ritchie.
Big
coming
tackle
up
by
big.
Dylan Ritchie. Big tackle by Dylan Ritchie. Let's watch that back.
Yeah, you can see Dylan lining up here off the edge.
Yeah, it's that speed I was talking about earlier,
Yep.
John.
Gets down into his track stance. Uses that long, keeps his outside arm free. Reads it the entire way. Makes a great play in the backfield.
Yeah, unfortunately, they ran that play directly at him. Like you can't know that before the snap.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do that if you don't have to. And Dylan Ritchie is a track guy, but guess what? He doesn't run. He throws. Oh, dropping back to pass. Going deep. Little overthrown, but he had a man.
Yeah, Elijah Franklin had a little bit too much mustard on that one, making an incomplete pass. And that'll be a turnover on downs for the Summers County Bobcats, giving the Patriots the ball. And
Looked like Cole Laxton in the coverage.
What did Cole do?
He was on the coverage there.
Oh, yeah, Cole back there playing defensive back, solid defensive back for us all year long. So Patriots get the ball with 6:38 left in the first quarter at the Bobcat 43-yard line.
Hey, John, what do you think about those black uniforms?
Big fan of the Cole Camp Tough uniforms. I know Coach Silly's been chomping at the bit to break these out all year, and waited for senior night to unveil them.
Yeah, the kids have wanted these uniforms all year, and Coach Lilly said, nope, we're waiting for senior night.
The uniforms have definitely come a long way at Independence. We had the half shirts with the mesh.
Looks like that's an encroachment penalty, 5-yard penalty. We'll maintain that first down, so it'll be 1st and 5. Yeah, I like the black uniforms. The Cole Camp Tough uniforms, it's a big mantra at our school. We like our teachers to be Cole Camp Tough, our students to be Cole Camp Tough. If you're taking the SAT,
Absolutely.
Cole Camp Tough.
And it's all about having grit, determination, perseverance, keep showing up, keep having good attendance, do what you're supposed to do, and do it the best you can.
Ooh, Silas puts a good move on him
Yeah,
there.
nice run by Silas, picking up the first down. Looks like about an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, that offensive line, young offensive line out there, but they really opened up a nice hole for him there.
Yeah,
and he made a good move.
Absolutely. Definitely get those youngsters out there. There's Silas cutting it up in the hole, breaking a few tackles, getting a nice gain of 8 yards. All right, so here come the Patriots to the line. Got a couple receivers to the near side. Silas next to Brock in the shotgun. Christian Linksweiler on an island to the left. Handoff to Silas Nelson around the left side.
Oh, Silas breaking it.
Yep, Silas getting a nice gain. Looks like about a 15-yard.
Yeah, I think maybe stepped out of bounds a little bit there, but still, great carry.
Yep. So the Patriots move the ball at will at this point, bringing up another first down, 5:51 left in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 from the almost 14. So not quite enough to be first and goal, so you can get a first down without going in the end zone. But my guess is they're not trying to get that first down.
Yeah, we got 6 on the brain here. We want to see a touchdown. So you got Brock in the backfield, got Silas behind him. Dalton Atkins goes in motion, handoff to Silas around the right side.
I don't know if you saw that there,
Nice hard
but
run.
Silas, after he handed that ball off, had a fake pitch over to Dalton Atkins to hold that corner rusher
Yep.
in place.
Coach Lilly probably definitely setting something up for later on in the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cut down to our cameraman there on Michael Bolin with his camera lens right on the ball. You
Yeah,
can look
right
right
on.
down the line and see what it's like to be on the field there.
Yep.
Brady Rose checking with the referee to make sure he's on the line.
Great camera angle.
It's great.
Dalton Atkins in motion. The end
Jet
around.
sweep.
Dalton making some moves, takes a big hit at about the 6-yard line, holds onto the ball, brings up a 3rd down.
Maybe
and
3?
Probably, yeah, 2 or about 3. Long 3.
Brock coming to the sideline to get the call again. It's a pretty good crowd over there if you look over at the Summers County crowd, John. They really traveled.
We've played Summers County really there was a brief hiatus, but I think we've played Summers County for the better part of 40 years. And it's not necessarily the biggest rivalry, but it is definitely a rivalry that has existed for quite some time.
Well, and I like those legacy games, John. Like, it's nice to have the same opponent year after year. You sort of build up a heritage. You expect something from a team. It's nice to play them year after year.
I tell you, this 2024 Summers County team, they came to play on this drive.
They absolutely did. Their record sort of belies the quality of the players that they have. They played some good teams.
They have.
And I think they played a really good West Side team and had some tough losses, but they came to play.
Yes, they did. They got to stop right there on 3rd down, bringing up a 4th and 5 for the Patriots. 4 minutes left in the first.
Brock back to pass. Throws the ball into the end
Rolls out.
zone. That's
Oh.
dropped by Brady Rose. He
Yes.
had it in his hands. I hate it when that
Tough
happens.
break on that one. Brock put it right on the money, and Brady just couldn't quite haul that one in, leading to a turnover on downs, giving the Bobcats the ball.
Yeah, it happens to everybody, John. Every receiver's had that moment where you look that ball in, you think I've got this, and it's going to be a touchdown,
yeah.
then it bobbles
Oh, yeah.
right out.
Yeah. So we'll have to see if the Patriots defense can pick up a little slack here and put some pressure on this Bobcats offense as they take over on downs at the 8-yard line.
My guess, John, is they're going to bring the house on this. They're not going to want them to get a first down here. They're going to pin them back down, make them punt, because you're not going for it on 4th down
You
from
got to
there.
watch those inside counters that the Bobcats are known for.
That's
They really-
right.
They gashed us a few times on their first drive. So they got looks like a stick eye here. Yeah, three running backs in a straight line. It's not quite a power eye. It's a stick eye. You got all 3 of them stacked behind one another like
You don't see that very often.
very rarely you'll see it as a wrinkle for a lot of college teams and on short yardage situation. Saw Jim Harbaugh run it back when he was with the 49ers years ago.
Looks like they were stopped maybe just shy of the line of scrimmage, maybe gaining a yard. It's going to bring up
back out to a spread
2nd and
formation
8.
here in the
Yeah.
shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side. Quarterback Elijah Franklin hands off.
Nice run, gain of about 6.
Yeah. Yeah, again, McClarity.
That's
Nice
McClarity
run.
again.
Yeah, he's definitely a player. Got a 3rd and about 1 here, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a big one. You want to stop him here. Not getting into the end zone on that drive is going to eat Coach Lilly up a little bit. So
I'm sure.
You want to get that ball back as quickly as you can and get another shot.
Yeah.
We can see Max Lilly down here coaching that offensive line a little bit and talking to Brady, saying, hey, listen, it doesn't. One play doesn't make a game, so let's get our heads screwed back on and let's keep playing.
Yeah. Yep, Tyson Atkins with a run right up the middle for a gain of 3 or 4, and that brings up a first down for the Summers County Bobcats, getting a nice little drive going here. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left on a turning first quarter clock. Score Independence 7 and Summers County nothing. First down for Summers County. Got 2 receivers to the near side and a loaded shotgun for Franklin in the backfield. Yep, hand off to McClarity. McClarity gets about 4.
Yeah, John, it's not complicated, but it doesn't have to be.
No, we say our guys are better than your guys. We're going to line up, and we'll just, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, 3 yards 4 times, first down.
Yeah, it's a style of play you don't see a lot. Everybody wants the big play. Everybody wants to throw the ball down the field a lot. But if you get 4 yards on every play, it's a first down and 3.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody would take. Every good coach takes that every time.
Yeah, we got some laundry on the field here. We'll see what we got. We got dead ball.
Offsides?
Yeah, encroachment.
Be a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, so that's going to give the Bobcats a second and short at about the Patriots' 31-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd down and 2. Ball at the 31.
All right, loaded shotgun. Hand off to Tyson Atkins. And that'll be another first down for the Summers
nice
County
run.
Bobcats.
Picking up a first down there, kind of marching the ball down the field a little bit.
Ball spotted at the 37-yard line.
All right, so the Bobcats are going to stick with this formation. If it's not broke, don't fix it. They
That's right.
Picking up chunks at this point. So
That was Tyson Atkins on that last carry. John, if Silas Nelson is 2nd in the state, Tyson Atkins is 3rd in the state in rushing, 215 carries for 1,140 yards.
Wow, yeah, he's definitely been the bell cow for the Bobcats this year, and I can see why. I mean, he's moving it, getting some push up front from his offensive line, and the Bobcats are picking up first downs. They got about a 2-yard gain on that one. Brings up a 2nd and 8 with about 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball to 39-yard line.
I know this is a subject that's near and dear to your heart, but I think the running backs get all the credit, the tailbacks get all the credit, but the offensive linemen are doing a whole lot of work up there to make those holes happen.
Hey, it's a team game, so we as the running back goes as the offensive line goes, so 3rd and 5, and
28 seconds left in the quarter.
Like the Bobcats are going to have to run one more play in the quarter. Got about 2 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock, so it's 3rd and 5.
There's a really effective strategy by Summers County too. That you run the ball a lot, you keep the ball on the ground, you run the clock, and you keep teams that throw the ball a lot and go through the air from scoring a lot of points on you, and you keep the game close. It's a really, really good strategy.
Yeah, they got Atkins stopped for just a short gain on that one, so that's a good sign for the Patriots to going into the second quarter, as it'll be 4th down and about 3, long 3.
On the 45-yard
Yep.
line. And that's the end of your first quarter. Your score, Independence 7.
Yep.
Summers County 0.
I'm sure you could hear Randy Hunt, the voice of the Patriots, letting you know it's the end of the first quarter. Score 7-0. And Randy wanted to give a shout out to his brother, listening all the way as far as Denver, Colorado. So Cole Camp Tough Nation is reaching all the way across the country. So, hey, Jeff Hunt, hope everything's going well for you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
Okay, John, we're going to take a minute here and go down to our sideline reporter, Hannah Plumley.
Hannah, what do you think about the mood on the sideline?
It's looking right now that the guys are seeming calm and collected since it's soon in the game, but they're probably feeling pretty good that they're up 7 already.
Tyson Atkins with the carry. Gain of about 8. First and 10. Bobcats.
Do I sound dumb?
Ball at the 49-yard line.
You sure?
Huh?
You sure?
Atkins with a carry. Loss of 1 on the play. Second and 11.
Do we have the ball right now?
Pass complete to Grady Allen. Loss of another yard.
I wonder if Mr. Stevens can find somewhere
Brings
else.
up third down. Tyson Atkins with a carry. Gain of 3. Ball at the 50-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 9. Complete to Evan McGuire. Loss of about a dozen. It'll be Patriot ball on downs. 1st and 10. Patriots from the 41-yard line. Pass intended for Christian Lakeswire, incomplete. It was 2nd down here, Tim. Pass complete to Silas Nelson. Loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Micah Cuthbert. Brings up 4th down and 11.
To the near side, Brock and Silas in the shotgun. Brock play action.
Oh, great catch by Brady Rose. Great catch by Brady Rose.
Looks like he gets about a 15-yard gain on 4th and 10. First down for the Patriots.
Looks like we were having a little bit of audio issues there, and the on the field microphone was picking up, but our microphones weren't for the last, I don't know, few minutes.
Oh.
So welcome back, everybody.
That's too bad I had some crack commentating going on there, Jesse.
You know what? I think we probably were Emmy award-winning commentators there for about 5 minutes, and everybody missed it.
Now we got a bunch of diamond formation out here to the left. 4 receivers going to hit to the single receiver to the right side. Brady Rose incomplete, just off a little high.
Yep, that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. A little high on that pass. It looks like we're going a little bit more for the passing offense this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're bringing up 2nd down and 10 with 7:53 left in the second quarter.
We are going to have Judah Price back with us for the 3rd quarter, John. It's going to be it's great to have Judah here. I know he's not a professional commentator, but guess what? Neither are we.
Brock back to pass.
All deep.
Sets his feet. Got a man.
Touchdown,
nice
Christian Linksweiler.
Christian Linksweiler coming through, making the really hard one after dropping one that he wished he could take back, but makes a great play on that one. You'll see here. Snap goes back to Brock.
That's what we want to see. Like
rolls out to his left, takes a little bit of a shot on the throw. Linksweiler goes up and fights for it, comes down with a big touchdown for the Patriots, putting 6 on the board.
Yeah, John, it's nice. A guy drops a pass off his fingertips, go back to him, he makes the catch. That's what you want to see.
Flag on the play.
Similar situation with Brady Rose. He makes a great catch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, drops one earlier in the game. You go back to him, give him another chance.
Yeah, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make some plays here and there, and you're going to drop some. So, way to have a short memory there by Linksweiler coming through with a big circus catch in the end zone. Looks like Coach is going to go for 2 after an encroachment penalty on Summers County. So now it's a little bit closer. Going to try to take advantage of that Summers County mistake and go for 2. That would put 2 on the board.
Yeah, let's see if he gives Summers County a little taste of that power formation that he's been running the last few weeks when we're down close, and he does.
Looks like he is.
And that's a 2-point conversion.
And that'll make the score Independence 15, Summers County 0, with 7:47 left in the second quarter.
Independence 15, Summers County 0.
We would also like to thank our sponsor, Indoor Air Incorporated, your local heating and air conditioning specialist, and your local Trane dealer. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, please contact Indoor Air Incorporated at 304-890-2212. And as John just let me know, we're still in the first quarter on the scoreboard, so let's change that to the second quarter. There we go, John. We've got 7:47 left in the half. Patriots up 15-0. Everything going to plan or no?
Well, you know, I think offensively we've been able to move it pretty well. I'm pretty sure that Coach Lilly's not too happy with the plays that Summers County has been able to. You know, they've really been able to move the ball well. Ultimately, though, the defense has been able to hold them and make them enforce punts and turnovers on downs. So you can't be too unhappy about it. Big collision there.
Collision there at the 30-yard line.
Nathan Fox. The kickoff return.
So that'll give the Summers County Bobcats the ball, and 7:40 left in the second quarter. First and 10 at their own 31.
I'm looking down on the field, John, and what I see is Hannah Plumley might be actually running the camera now.
Hey, she's a talented lady.
Multitasking.
So the Bobcats come out in almost like a single wing formation. Power to the left, direct snap out of the Wildcat. Looks like they're gonna
maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Maybe gain of about 2.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, it
maybe
looks like
about
a gain.
3.
Gain
about
of
3-yard gain.
Yeah.
So I don't know
Again,
that
you might
Summers
take that.
County's operated that much out of that this year, so it could be a new wrinkle.
It'll be second down and 6. Ball at the 35.
Yeah, that's going to give that touchdown is going to give Brock Green 2 touchdowns for the game, 2 passing touchdowns. He is currently 4th in the state with 136 completions and 1,293 yards.
That's
I
great.
was told earlier in the week that he's 308 yards away from the single-season school record.
Well, he's well on his way tonight. With Linksweiler making some big time receptions, and the other Patriots receivers getting involved. So I'd like to see Brock add to his totals.
First and 10 at the 45-yard, the 44-yard.
Yeah, there's some big games tonight in AA. I know we have Summers County here. This gets us a trip to the playoff, or really get somebody else a trip here for the playoffs.
Right. Definitely what we're playing for tonight. Trying to host that first, at least one playoff game hosted here. You see the Bobcats lined up in that unbalanced single wing again.
Another
Here they come
interesting
running to the near
formation you
side.
don't see a lot.
Yeah, you used to see it all the time in 1950.
Yeah.
Very common. Very, very, very common.
Not in the era of non-leather helmets.
But, yeah, definitely we're trying to ink this one down as a win so we can host a playoff game in the playoffs. Something that Coach Lilly's done 7 times here at Independence just in his 7 years here. So I think, speaking of records, I believe Coach Lilly has the record for most playoff games hosted in Raleigh County.
That's a fact. Yeah, he's having a great season with this team. Given how young some of the players are at starting, you've got a starting quarterback that's a freshman. You've got a couple of starting linemen that are freshmen. John, that's a big deal. I know you were a 3-year starter here, but you were a sophomore when you started. There were no freshmen here.
There were no freshmen here at the time. It was the 10th. I went to junior high, to Independence Junior High. But, Jaden Shuck coming in, number 75. He's a freshman. You got Alden Fitzpatrick, 51. He's a freshman. These guys getting – but at this point in the season, Jesse, I mean, we've played eight games. You're not a freshman anymore.
That's right.
These guys have had 8 games experience under their belt. They're seasoned veterans at this point.
And tough games like Hoover and Brook. And you're playing all these AAA teams, big AAA teams.
Not
Princeton.
not a cupcake on the schedule in sight. So, we've played Herbert Hoover, big AAA, highly ranked. Then went up to Brook and beat them, shut out Brook. Beat Nicholas County. It's going to be a playoff team in AA. Beat Scott at home. Who's going to be a playoff team. Lost a close one to Oak Hill by 1 point. Who's a AAA team. Really beat the brakes off of Westside 51-13. Beat Mingo Central, a team that's really better than their record. Had a tough go against AAA Princeton a couple weeks ago. Had our bye week last week, and now we've got Summers County coming in and leading 15-0 with 5:33 left in the second. All right, so there's a direct snap.
Tyson Atkins
That looked like Landon Riddle in there, the SS Landon Riddle, battle shipping that tackle.
Riddle leaving reckless abandon out there.
He really does, yeah. And you know what, the funny thing is, if you meet him at school, out in the community or whatever, he seems like the most laid-back human being you've ever met. And then you put a helmet on him, and he is immediately a football player.
Yeah. That's the way you got to be, you know. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do on the football field you get prosecuted for if you do it in public. So
that's a fact.
Get it all out of your system right here. Now's the time, guys. And
yeah,
you got a short window to make it happen.
Yeah, hopefully between the whistles.
Yeah, so got the single wing formation again, this Wildcat, direct snap.
Quick run, that's McClarity again. Ooh, quick tackle. That's
not much there.
I see Alan Dixon, a.k.a. Kentucky. I see the SS Landon Riddle. I see Isaiah Conley.
Yep, that's a swarm tackle.
Maybe so Cole Laxton.
Maybe even Laxton. So that brings up a 4th down for the Summers County Bobcats, be about 4th and 7.
It's sort of
4:26 left.
Going for a smaller defense than maybe we've had in the past. Like everybody is a little bit smaller than we had a couple of years ago, but a lot faster. It's sort of a 1990s Arizona desert swarm defense where you bring guys that are fast and you swarm to the ball and get them down.
Big play here for the Bobcats on 4th down, coming out in that loaded shotgun, got a little motion, maybe a little shovel pass. Nope, fake. Way to stay disciplined, Caleb. Nice play. Franklin McClarity's tackled for little to no gain.
SS Landon Riddle again.
By Landon Riddle. Very good. Very good. So that's going to be a turnover on downs, and Patriots take the ball over in plus territory on the Bobcat side of the field at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, with 3:56 left in the half, John, plenty of time to get back on the board.
Lots of time, yeah.
And if you take a shot here, you might have time to get on the board twice.
Yeah, time's not a factor. You got 2 timeouts. You do want to run your 4-minute offense. Try to score going into the half. But a quick score's fine too. As Brock winds up a big
going
ball.
Deep, he's got a man
He's
wide open. Oh, dropped by Dalton
Atkins.
Atkins.
A Willie Mays catch, but couldn't quite rein that one in.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, if you've never been out there on that field and tried to catch a ball over your shoulder like that, that's one of the hardest things you can do.
I was out
at
practice the other day, and I saw Dalton make 2 or 3 of them. So it's something he practices, and he's made them in games before this year too. But it's a lot tougher than it looks.
Yes. Yeah, when I see Max lay down their sideline, consoling him, saying, "Listen, guy, we'll come back to you. Don't worry."
All right, so Brock in the shotgun, Silas next to him. Riddle in motion, out there lead blocking for Silas. Got to get some nice
with a
lead
huge
block.
hole.
Silas runs hard, gets about a 13 or 14-yard gain on 2nd down.
Yeah, it's a nice first down run there by Silas Nelson. Let's watch that again. You can see that, like you said, a great lead block there.
Yeah,
he gets to the edge, and he's a tough guy to catch.
Yeah, he gets on his man here, and he just drives him 10 yards down the field. So, way to go.
That's good coaching and smart play.
I got Christian Linksweiler to the single receiver to the near side, trips formation to the far side.
Looks like Silas and Nelson, quick handoff on the jet sweep.
Silas.
And he's brought down for a big loss.
On that one.
Silas Nelson with a carry, lost on the play.
That was number 51, Evan McGuire.
Yeah, it looked like McGuire and Grady Allen combined on that one.
Great tackle, great read. Again, stay in your lane, stay on your man, and don't get fooled by the play.
42-yard line. So, 2nd down and 17.
Yeah, it's going to bring up pretty hefty 2nd down here. Second down around 17 or so. All right, so the Patriots come out, shotgun, twins to the near side, Landon Riddle wingback, Brady Rose single receiver.
Brock's going to throw this one.
Looks like
nice throw. Looks like the corner slip.
Yeah, he's got
Brady puts on a huge move.
Brady Rose is
still on his feet.
Got a first down and down to about the 10-yard line. You got a replay on that one?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We definitely want to see a replay of that.
All right, so you can see Brady Rose was isolated on the far side of the field, one-on-one. Puts on the brakes, makes a nice stop route, catches the ball, puts on some moves, and executes to get a first down. Nicely done. And a great throw by Brock.
Great throw, great catch, great run.
Yep, so spread formation here, shotgun, hand off to Silas. Silas hesitates.
Oh, shoestring tackle there.
Hesitates, gets about back to the line of scrimmage.
Really a good tackle. Something you teach young players, like if you can't hit the guy, if you can't bring him down, and you can get his feet, a lot of times that'll trip him up enough. If you don't get him down, somebody else will get him.
Yeah.
Slow him down just enough.
All right, Brock gets the play from Max Lilly, jogs it in. And 2.5 minutes left on the turning second quarter clock. And we got a tight formation here with the shotgun. Silas in the backfield by Brock. Brock rolls out to his left, look for his man Christian Linksweiler, and Christian could not quite rein that one in.
Yeah, he had that one, hit him in the breadbasket and just bobbled it just enough.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for that young man.
Yeah, he'll be thinking about that.
Great throw by Brock.
Great throw. Yeah, Brock is one of those guys that just isn't affected by the lights.
All right, Brock brings the play in. Third and goal. So this will be third and goal from the 10-yard line.
Be interesting to see if he decides to go back to the air here, if we keep it on the ground.
And play action to Silas. Brock rolls out to his left. He's got a man on his back. Tuck it and run.
He's going to run it himself.
All right,
down
nice
about
the 7-yard gain by Brock.
Yeah, looks like he's down about the 3 or 4 yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 4, so it'll be 4th and goal from the 4.
So Patriots got a decision to make here. You can send in Micah Cuthbert to execute the chip shot field goal, or you go for it. Looks like they're bringing in the power formation here.
Yeah, John, I think they won 6.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a dose of Silas Nelson here coming out of this power I formation.
Yeah, look, and you see the SS Landon Riddle there in the backfield.
Yep, Tyson McGinnis, Landon Riddle, lead blocking. Right. Oh, and a boot. Oh, and he's wide open. That's a touchdown. Very
Christian
nice.
Linksweiler for the touchdown.
You got to drop one to catch one sometimes, Jesse.
Yeah, I think the defense was thinking the same thing you and I were thinking. Like, this is a
great play call by Coach by Max.
Yeah, they're thinking Silas Nelson special.
They were all keyed down on him, and Christian's just. We had 2 guys wide open over there in the corner of the end zone. So, great execution, great play call, and that puts the score 21-0 with Micah Cuthbert on the attack on the extra point, which he does successfully. And that'll make the score 22-0 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Your score, Independence 21, Summers County 0.
Yeah, we'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsor again, Indoor Air Incorporated, your local Trane dealer and heating and air conditioning specialist. Please call Indoor Air Incorporated at 304-890-2212 for all your HVAC needs.
Yeah, I really like to see that response by Independence there. Summers County, they're putting some plays together. They just can't quite sustain a long drive against this Patriot defense. But Summers County definitely, they're no pushover. They came to play. They got some good athletes. And making it a game with a 22-0 in the second quarter.
Yeah, John, essentially every team that we have played this year has struggled to put points on the board in the first half. Like even Herbert Hoover, Scott, like great football teams, except maybe Princeton.
Yeah.
But that's they're on another level. I would say this is pretty typical. Most teams struggle against us in the first half. Great open field tackle by Cole Laxton.
Yeah, Laxton making a nice tackle, open field tackle.
Spotted at the 29-yard line. First and 10, Bobcats.
All right, so give it to the Bobcats inside their 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
I think I see little Jacob Grimmett was in there on that special teams play too, wearing the number 10.
Yep, number 10, Jacob Grimmett. Hopefully we get to see a little bit of him in the second half.
I would love to. He is a very exciting young player. I saw him play in a JV game against Nicholas County early in the season, and I thought I was having flashbacks to Judah Price running down the sidelines. Same number. Judah was about that size when he was a freshman, and a tough kid, a tough runner for a little guy. He definitely has it.
Yeah, nice play stacking him up at the line of scrimmage there. Looks like Landon Phelan and Landon Riddle.
30-yard line.
All right, so Bobcats come out in their loaded shotgun, twin receivers to the near side. Franklin comes back, takes the shotgun snap, tries to run the option, and it is eaten alive.
Yeah, that is an exceptional tackle there by Isaiah Conley, Dylan Ritchie combining for that. Again, you've got those fast guys coming in there.
And I think I saw Anthony Bell get in on that one too. So number 61, Anthony Bell. So great.
I tell you what, that's my experience being around the team all winter, all spring when those guys are in the weight room and working hard. Anthony Bell is one of those guys that I would see after everybody else was gone. You see Anthony Bell, you see Jarris Workman, you see Allen Dixon, Kentucky, and they're working on the blocking, they're working on the tackling.
Yep. Quiet, mild-mannered young man just comes in, does his work.
That's right.
Gets to work.
He's very
doesn't
quiet.
Need any fanfare. Doesn't need to see his name in the paper. Just let me get to work.
Yeah, it's one of the things the stats sheet will not show you is how nice of a guy he is.
Yeah.
There's no stat for that, unfortunately.
No stat for that.
We have a little bit of a stat for that at Independence. We give out Indy cards for doing good deeds around the school, and he's one of those guys that gets plenty of them.
Yeah, part of our administration's positive behavior intervention system, which has been implemented very well, and has been received well by the school. So shout out to Mrs. Green and Dr. Wood. All right, it's Franklin back to pass. He's got a man. Oh, it's Franklin McClarity, independent, incomplete pass from Elijah Franklin. He had him a little bit behind him, but it was a catchable ball. So that's going to bring up 4th and 9 from about the 30-yard line for the Summers County Bobcats. All right, so 55 seconds left in the first half. Score still 21-0. Patriots going to try to tack on a few more points here to end the first half. We'll see what Max Silly and Brock Green and Silas Nelson and the rest of the boys can dial up here. Dalton Atkins in motion. Oh, fakes it to him. Brock steps up in the pocket, lets it go. He's got Micah Cuthbert wide open. Micah makes a nice catch. He's down to the 20. Steps out of bounds around the 20-yard line. Micah getting open, showing some moves. Very nice. Good throw, good catch. First down for Independence with 46 seconds left. Gets out of bounds, saves timeout. Nice execution all the way around. All right, so Brock Green lines up here with Silas Nelson to his left. Trips to his right. Hits Christian Linksweiler on the slant for another, it looks like he might be a yard short of the first down at about the 6-yard line. Oh, they gave it to him. First and goal. First and goal at the 6. Patriots going quick here. Oh, looks like we're going to have a direct snap to Silas Nelson. Fake to Brock. Silas goes around, runs it in for a touchdown. A little bit of a wildcat of our own there for the Independence Patriots as we do a little different formation, a little different position adjustment down toward near the goal line. And that makes the score Independence 28, Summers County 0. Micah, after making the key catch on that drive, on the tack on the extra point. Kick is down, hold is good, and Mike is good as well. So that makes the score Independence 29, Summers County 0.
Summers County 0.
All right, so Micah Cuthbert kicks off, and the kick is covered pretty well. You see a gaggle of tacklers there tackling the Summers County return man. See Isaiah Conley. And looks like the Summers County's got 20 seconds left to run a final play here. So Cole Axton a little shaken up on the play. Crowd gives him an ovation as he walks off. Good to see him up. Thanks. All right, so 20 seconds left. Summers County in I formation. Runs a power off to the right side. Looks like tackle made there by Isaiah Conley. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. And let's see if we can get a halftime report by the sideline crew.
We're going to try and get Coach Lilly so we can see how the first half of the game went. How do you think it went? Oh. Hold on. I think it's going pretty well since we're up 29.
Looks like Hannah's still waiting for Coach Lee to make his way over.
Hello. How do you think the first half of the game went?
Well, I think we kind of started out a little slow defensively, and I think after about 2 or 3 plays, we started playing pretty good, solid defense. I think we just come out of the gate a little slow defensively, and we're dropping too many balls. I think we dropped 3 touchdown passes, but we're still executing. We still scored on every possession, so it didn't hurt us.
Thank you.
Okay, great job, Hannah. Thank you very much for that. And you can see the Independence Patriot or the Summers County Bobcat marching band. There you go.
Introducing the award-winning Pride of Summers County, the Summers County High School Bobcat Marching Band. band is under the direction of Mr. Timothy Sims. The drum makers for tonight's performance are seniors Stephanie Williams and Ryan Ehrenberg. This week, the band will be performing the halftime show Blueprint by Jason Nitch. The first selection for tonight, the band will be performing Song Assembly Required, featuring soloists Hayden Hatcher, Johnny Wheeler, Chloe Ball, Abby Garcia, Josh Oakes, Mackenzie Laudermilk, Annalise Ehrenberg, and Madison Long. Following the checklist, featuring soloists Stephanie Williams, Bella Tebow, Ben Bragg, and Miles Jones. For their final selection tonight, the band will be performing Ready for Action, featuring soloists Abigail Burdett, Grayson Gum, Mackenzie Loudermilk, Madison Lawn, and Annalise Ehrenberg. Let's hear it one more time for the pride of Summers County, the Summers County High School Bobcat Marching Band.
Thank you, Summers County. And now, the Independence Marching Band, under the direction of Ryan Johns, invites you to help us hunt the cryptids of Appalachia. Our show entitled Cryptic Appalachia takes you on a hunt for Bigfoot with the theme song from Mountain Monsters called Mountain Mantown, a hoedown searching for the Fireco monster with the song Foul Play, and the X-Files theme song as we search for the infamous Mothman. We hope you enjoy the hunt.
Tell them before they break shot these in the hole, watch the ball. And we'll still make it. Whiskey cannot do it.
Generation, the Appalachian Mountains have had more sightings of mysterious creatures than anywhere else in the United States. Now, the Marching Patriot Band of hardcore trappers and hunters are out to identify these unexplained creatures once and all. Watch us build our box traps and help us capture the last world famous.
Take off running. You wouldn't make it to the fifth before somebody run you down.
Okay, let's throw it down to Hannah Plumley for some halftime scores.
Okay. I've got Ripley 0 to Roane County 20. Williamstown tied with Scott in the second quarter. Sherman 22 to Poca 0. Wayne 30 to Sissonsville 13. Clay County and Braxton County 0 to 0. Nicholas County to Pikeview 0 to 0. Mountain View to Westside 0 to 0. Princeton 14. Parkersburg South 6, and then we have Shady Spring versus Wheeling Central 7 to 41 Wheeling Central.
That's great, Hannah. Thank you so much for that halftime update from scores around the area, and great job keeping warm down there.
All right, we are back here, getting ready to start the third quarter, joined by our special guest commentator, Mr. Judah Price. Judah Price, what do you think about that first half?
I think it was a great first half by the Patriots, but it's just a little slow. They'll get back into it. Summers County was just trying to ice it down a little.
How do you think that halftime locker room talk went?
Just a little. Knowing Coach Lee, probably just a little bit of just stay in your rhythm, keep it going, and just don't lose faith at all.
Yeah, I think the first half went pretty well. It's 29-0. You can't really complain.
Yeah, you can't complain.
But they were moving the ball.
Yeah.
Like, this is a good football team. I think the 3-6 of their record doesn't really show that. But when you see them in person and you see them play, they've got some strong runners.
Yeah, they're definitely better than they look on paper.
How would you like to play in an offense where they just hand the ball to you every single time?
I did that, actually. Nothing new to me. But, yeah, I mean, I think their scheme for this game is ideal, I guess you could say. But, I mean, just trying to slow down an offense and try to score, not your goal to score, and just get it in a shootout. I mean, you got to trust your guys.
Now, we have something that you didn't have. We have Micah Cuthbert as a kicker. Yeah.
A phenomenal kicker. Mike has done really well. I've been watching him for the past couple of games.
I think I've said in every coverage for the last 3 weeks, he kicks like he has a joystick. It just like he's playing Madden. It's the same.
Simple as can be, yeah.
Yeah, it's automatic. And Micah here to kick off. Kicking it long kick over the head of the receiving players and into the end zone.
Touchback.
We call that a touchback in football. What do you think? What do we expect in the second half? More of the same?
Hopefully a little bit of the same. I'd say Coach Lee opens it up a little bit. Hopefully gets, it's senior night, so get some of those seniors some good little final regular season memories. It's always good to have this.
Yeah, you've been in this position. You're playing in the last game of the season. Playoffs are coming next week. We had a team coming here. What are they thinking? They don't know who they're going to play. So how do you deal with that? Like, you don't know who you're playing next week. Not yet.
It's not really like who you play. It's just how you play. And then we kind of just took it week by week. We kind of had an idea of who we were going to play, and we knew the teams that were the teams to beat, and we kind of took it as that. Like, we were the guys and at the top of the class, so we just wanted to go through. So, I mean, I'd say for them, just stay healthy and stay focused on just really how they play and toning and honing their game to the best of their ability.
Yeah, I think that's good advice for the players. Like, again, we've got a lot of young players out here that, some of them you played with kind of.
A little bit.
Christian Linksweiler was on that team 2 years ago, but he was a freshman. So he probably didn't get to see the field all that much. And if he was on the field, not at the same time you were. But a lot of these guys, they're new to you. They might not have even really played with you that much. Like Alan Dixon maybe, like some of the seniors.
Definitely some of the seniors. Dalton got to play with us a little bit.
Okay.
He played some defense. I'd say Dixon definitely played some in there. Short gain on third down.
Yeah, that's going to...
It's 4th and 3, it looks like.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 4th and 3. Do you go for this? Do you punt it? Tough choice.
At this field position, me personally, I definitely would not. Just trying to at least drag the Patriots offense out some.
Yeah, I think, at this point in the game, you're probably thinking, if you're a coach, you're probably thinking more, let's get some points on the board. Let's try to keep this drive moving. They're lining up in that, stacked eye formation. Long pitch out.
Gaining nothing. Lost yards, actually.
That's a great tackle by the Battleship. The SS Landon Riddle.
Flags in the play.
Laundry all over the field. I'm guessing maybe some kind of unsportsmanlike conduct. There was some rigmarole going on in there. There's some scuffling. Coaches don't like that.
Yeah. As a player, tempers get a little much sometimes. Emotions get the better.
It's a contact sport.
It is. And a little contact causes, I guess you could say, causes a little more contact.
That's a personal foul on Summers County. And the penalty will add on to that turnover on downs. That's going to be a 1st and 10 Patriots and a 15-yard penalty. Or are they not giving the – they're walking it off. Yeah, Christian Linksweiler's lining up over here. I think he's not thinking they're walking this off, but I think they have to walk this off.
Yeah. So they'll get it right on the
right on the
12-yard line.
Yeah, 12, 13-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 13. They've got just enough room to get a first down. I'm thinking a quick handoff here to Silas Nelson. He hits that gap, and he just keeps running.
A couple of defenders.
See another flag on the field in the area of holding, I would guess.
Yeah.
That's in that area.
Yep, that's what he's looking like.
And it is a hold.
Holding on the offense.
Still first down.
Still first down. Plenty of time. Changes the play call a little bit, but I wouldn't say drastically.
No, especially not down here.
Now, you were a two-way player as well. I see like Landon Riddle down there. I see Christian Linksweiler down there playing both sides of the ball. How does that wear on you throughout the game?
I wouldn't say it's really that tremendous unless you're in the entire time. Like I'd say Landon at tight end, he comes out a couple of plays and gets a breather, and he's ready to go back on defense. But
Brock's back to pass, scrambling around.
Throws it cross.
Ooh, dumps it off. Looked like he was looking for Christian there. It's going to be 2nd and 20 to go.
Yeah, but I'd say the wear and tear, it kind of depends on who it is, really.
In the position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took a little bit of wear and tear myself, but it's not crazy. If you're in well enough shape, you can definitely manage it.
And you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when you were here 2 years ago, I remember you weren't the kind of person who's walking around the hallways with 15 monsters all day. Yeah.
You got to watch your diet some to be productive.
And I'm guessing they frown on that up there at WVU too.
Oh, yeah.
Quick pitch out to the right. Silas is in trouble, but he breaks it.
Breaks the tackle.
That's
walks into the end zone.
Just strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. Let's watch that back. They had a man in the backfield there, and he misses this tackle. Oh, no, he gets leveled. Who is that?
Blew him up.
That's Landon Riddle,
Yeah.
SS Landon Riddle, the battleship with the block. He's making tackles on defense and springing runs on offense.
Extra point is good.
Every time.
Yeah, he's automatic. We weren't as productive in that.
Yeah, he
got 2 points every time though, so I guess
we did okay.
You could say a win-lose.
Yeah, we did okay, I think. It is nice, you know. We had an important field goal against Oak Hill.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you just can't punch it in and you're playing a big team, it's nice to be able to kick and get 3.
Yeah, you don't have to risk turning the ball over.
Not everybody has, 8, 9 seniors playing on the line they can rely on to cut a hole for you.
Just push right through,
Yeah, we had some pretty big players on that 22
Phenomenal
team.
players. Special team.
Yeah. And for the most part, pretty good guys.
For the most part.
For the most part. We're going to have Micah Cuthbert back here to kick off again.
Teeing it off.
With the score 36-0. 9:44 left to go in the third quarter. I'm guessing Micah's going to kick it long again. The deep men are still playing up a little bit. Micah pops this one up. That's McClarity taking the punt, or taking the kickoff. Quick tackle. Good coverage.
Kickoff return.
Looked like Isaiah Conley with a tackle.
What, number 22?
Number 22, Isaiah Conley. Yeah, he does not play both ways yet, but I think next year he's the kind of guy you're wanting in at tight end.
Yeah,
he's a little small now, but he's only a sophomore.
Really?
Look at the size of that sophomore.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Yes.
Definitely got room to grow.
6'4", I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And can long jump 21 feet.
That's impressive.
It's impressive.
Well, that's what you look for in a good high school athlete, is just a guy that's all around athletic and is a big kid, knows that. Well, I won't say a big kid because I'm not very big myself, but if you can find a guy like that, you found a good guy, especially kids that are athletic like that.
Yeah, that's the first part. You're athletic, you can do this. The second part is, can you actually listen to a coach?
Yeah. Can you be coachable?
Yeah, that's
a
big.
big thing. Summers County coming out at the 34-yard line.
What would you call that formation, Judah?
Honestly, I mean, it's sort of like a wing T, wishbone type of.
It's a little wing T-esque, a little like Bridgeport-esque.
We got another flag here. It is a little weird formation, which normally it's teams that are just trying to get a little spurt of offense out of just confusing your defense. Those type of formations are just designed to confuse your players and confuse really just the front seven, because, I mean, if you trust your skill guys to get in space, you're going to find a way to get them in space in these kind of formations.
That is a fact.
We used to, in high school, when I was in high school, a lot of teams ran this offense against us.
It's, Bridgeport runs it to great success.
Yeah, they're very good.
They line up and they run that every time, and it seems, I mean, I'm not the greatest expert in football. It seems like they're running 4 plays, but you can't stop them.
Yeah, they're efficient.
They're going to run these 4 plays. They're going to run them, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to score anyway.
They televise it, what they're going to run.
They do. That was a 15-yard penalty, so it's going to be 2nd and 25 for the Summers County Bobcats. They're again in this sort of wing T formation. That's probably going to be encroachment on the Patriots. I don't know if that was a hard count.
Yeah, it looked like a hard count. Quarterback moved his head a little bit.
Good job on the quarterback. Good job. You have an aggressive defense, a bunch of guys lined up ready to come after you.
Yeah.
Give them that hard count and get some yards back.
This late in the game, you just got to watch the ball.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job in the first quarter keeping the game slow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, keep the ball on the ground, run the clock. Make sure you're keeping the high-powered offense.
Off
Yeah,
the field,
exactly.
That's the aim when you get a really good offense. You just want to keep them off the field long enough. Some of the guys don't play 2 ways, so they get kind of cold.
Yeah, I think there was a playoff 22 season, that playoff game against Bluefield maybe. It was like 7-0 or.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of those games where they're keeping our offense off the field. You can't throw the ball because it was a hurricane.
Yeah.
And
it's just hard to score.
It's just hard to score.
And I mean, if we really couldn't throw the ball either. So I mean, they were putting 8-9 guys in the box sometimes, and we're still running power right. So
yeah, it makes it really hard for both teams. Like you know what they're going to do. Like, you're going to run the ball.
Yeah.
And they're going to put 9 guys in the box. Mm-hmm. So who's going to win?
Yeah. It's just me against you at that point.
Yeah. And that was a great Bluefield team.
Oh yeah.
They had a shot to go all the way to the championship game too.
For sure. That year they were a lot more matured in that second game that we played them. They kind of realized, well, the rain didn't help much, but they kind of realized what we were going to do and how to minimize it as much as they could. 4th down here.
4th and 14. Long 4th down. Looks like they might be in a punt formation.
Yeah, that's what I would recommend.
That's at this stage in the game, that's probably wise. 36-0 with 7:35 left in the quarter.
Yeah.
I think it's a good time to get that punter out there and create a little bit of a field position challenge. Christian feels that. He's got the speed to get to the outside. He's making a move.
Makes a cut.
He's down about the 27.
Flag coming in there.
Let's see that again. See, Christian gets a good block there. I don't know who that is. Oh, Caden Bradbury on the block.
He gets a nice double team there.
Caden Bradbury's birthday was yesterday.
That was a great return.
Great return. Let's see what that call is.
It's a really good return. He got that back around the 40 and got it back up to right up past the 30. Right about the 28-yard line.
That coverage coming, no flag. They're waving that off. That's good news for us, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was in the area of
sometimes those refs just like to get trigger happy. They just they see a little something.
Throw it out there.
Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Patriots.
That's 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. with 7:15 to go in the quarter. Brock bringing the offense back out onto the field. Looks like they're going to go that single back set with Silas to his left.
2-by-2. But all the receivers are stacked. Might see a screen here.
It's interesting. Yeah, it looks like a screenplay, doesn't it? And it is to Dalton Adkins. Good block by Christian. Dalton gets to the edge.
To the outside.
He makes
a good move
oh,
inside.
what a
Great
move.
Touchdown. Great move. Wow. That was a nice play.
Well designed, well executed.
Great block by Christian up front there. That's how you start the block.
Right there. Springs him.
And there's 4 guys around him, and he makes it out of there. That's a great play.
Great play by Dalton Adkins.
He's really matured. He's looked a lot better this year.
He has exploded.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's been a huge year for him.
Physically and mentally in football, he's matured for sure. And I'm glad to see it. He's worked his butt off any time I've been around him.
He really has, and he had a tough year last year, coming off kind of a bad hamstring injury the year before. And it's, if you've ever had a hamstring injury, it's really hard to come back from. You're always concerned about it. Every time you put a foot down, you're like, I don't know.
I don't want to tweak it anymore.
Yeah.
Confidence is a big thing with injuries. Like he was probably thinking, okay, well, I need to play. I want to play, but you don't want to get hurt. So you're kind of in the mend with stuff like that.
Yeah, I think probably coming into the season, a lot of teams are looking at us thinking Christian Linksweiler is the one because he made all those great plays last year. And then you're double covering him. You've got a safety over top of him, and you leave a guy like Dalton on the other side. It's not necessarily going to be good for you.
I mean, I think they really got a nice four receiver group. I mean, I think Brady and Dalton are the only seniors, but I think they lead really well, and I think Christian fits in really well with them, and Caden comes in and does what he needs to do for the team.
Yeah, Christian's one of those guys. He just works hard too. He's a lot like his brother, who you know well. He puts the time in the gym. He runs track in the off season. He finished. We're going to bounce that into the end zone for another touchback. He finished 5th in the state last year in the 110-meter high hurdles at the state finals in Charleston. So,
that's great.
He's got speed. He's got agility. He's training hard for that track season again this year. So, he's looking forward to that. There's another flag on the field, it looks like. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah. They love to throw him late in the game.
It seems like it.
They love it.
Personal foul on the Patriots.
Oh, nope. He changed it up.
Okay,
yeah. County.
Personal foul on the Bobcats. Yeah.
On the Bobcats.
Yeah, I was confused.
Emotions are heavy right now.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything going on in there, but let's update the score for you there. It's 43-0 with 7 minutes and 6 left to go.
First and 10 from about the
in the third
10-yard line.
10-yard line for Summers County.
They've got him pinned back a little bit here, Judah.
Yeah.
I think
they'll try to come after him.
I would think so, yeah. They're going to bring the house.
Here.
Hey, look at that. Everybody's crowding in the box. You don't have anybody wide. McClarty gets the handoff, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. SS Landon Riddle with the tackle.
Yep. So what works well with this defense, like you can kind of almost guess where they're going, basically judging off where their tight end and wings are.
Yeah.
So you can almost just tell your defensive ends and their defensive linemen and linebackers just to slant, and usually you can slant right into those gaps, and the runner doesn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, and this coaching staff was probably going over that at halftime. You know those guys pretty well. So Coach Lilly is not going to go at halftime and not say anything, even if you're up by 65.
Yeah.
He's probably got something to say about something we could do a little better.
Mm-hmm. It's like they never had to really make adjustments all that often, but when they did, they were well.
Looks like McClarty with the handoff again. Tackled by Isaiah Conley and Big Kentucky, Alan Dixon.
Third and 8.
The way Landon Riddle plays, reminds me of a taller Jordan Harvey.
He does, yeah. I'd say Jordan was a little bit on the crazier side. I think Landon is more of a little bit on the wild side. He's kind of out there. He plays really well though. He's got a good nose for the ball, and he knows where to be when he needs to be. Landon's really matured too.
And it's one of those things that I don't think it's teachable that's
No, it's just pure ability.
Oh, pass breakup by Christian Linksweiler. Great coverage. It's a little bit like being a good safety, you know, that nose for the ball, like getting a sense for where the quarterback is going to go. Yeah. It's hard to teach that. Like, you can teach some other stuff, positions and things, but, like,
it's just a feel.
It's a feel.
It's about 4th and 8. Summers County looking to punt here. Back deep. It's Caden Bradbury and Christian Linksweiler.
Ooh, looks like maybe Conley got a piece of that. A little bit of a Summers County bounce, yeah.
Right around the 37-yard line.
Yep, so Patriots going to take over 1st and 10 from the 37, 36-yard line. Short field here.
Yeah.
Yeah, short field here. What do you think? We give another dose of Silas, or are we going back to the air?
It's about 4 minutes left. Can't really. It's almost disrespectful to run the score up, but I'd say we're going to
keep the ball on the ground.
Yeah, get a fresh dose of solace here.
Yep, if I
got 2 receivers at the top, Christian down at the bottom, Landon Riddle at the tight end. Yep, to hand off to Solace. He gets the outside.
Oh, nice hole, great move. Flag on the down.
Just pushed out of bounds around the 16-yard line.
Back in that area of holding. Yeah, they're going to call that holding.
Holding against the Patriots.
That's what got us a lot when I was playing. We had a lot of holding calls. We'd be set up at about 1st and 30 at times.
Still going to be 1st down with 4 minutes and 29 seconds.
I know how Silas is thinking. You get a nice run and it comes back for a hold. But you can't blame anybody. It happens to everyone.
Yeah, I've got in the booth here with me, I've got a running back who hates the hold, and behind me I see an offensive lineman who says you have to hold every time.
You do. It's only if you get caught. It's only if you get caught. Usually, most of the times, if you can keep your hands on the inside, comeback route to Christian here. Makes
oh,
nice
great move.
Another
great move. Christian's in the open field, the 10, the 5.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
2 great moves there.
44-yard touchdown pass to Christian Linksweiler. Look at this move, Judah. What a move by Christian.
That was awesome.
That's that side-to-side lateral motion that gets you every time.
And you get a little head movement at the top. Most of the guys at this level really just.
They teach you not to look at that, but it's so hard not to.
Kids are just such a habit to do it. It's so easy.
The extra point is good by Michael Cuthbert.
And a lot of that comes with studying film. I know these guys, Coach Lee has these guys watching film.
They absolutely do. I see them watching film all week long.
Yeah. So, and you can see how a lot of guys play and how usually how a guy comes in to make a tackle, you can tell the type of player he is.
Yeah, so Christian probably sees that on film, sees how that corner is covering somebody else.
Just close it in, not really. They have their hips kind of turned towards the sideline, and they're not ready to make a play on the ball, cutting inside.
I think some people, if you haven't played football and you don't know football all that well, you think, oh, they just go out there and hit somebody. It's not that easy.
A little bit more complex, but it's a lot simpler than it looks.
Looks like Micah is back to kick off again. His leg is going to be a little tired, I think.
No doubt. I could imagine his leg would have been pretty tired if we would have played with him. It would have been appreciated. I already got a little breather in there here now. Tees it up. This is fieldable.
He receives that one.
Runs it up the middle.
That's a pretty good return out to the 30-yard line by Summers County. Did you see what number that was?
Kickoff return.
Looked like
Franklin McClarity, number 1.
First and 10, Bobcats.
Looked like 27 made the tackle.
31-yard line.
I don't have that on my sheet.
This is. Oh, running the ball? Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was number 1.
I don't know if you saw him warming up before the game, but John and I were talking about it. He's a big boy. Number 1, yeah, Franklin McClarty.
Oh,
he's a big fella.
Yeah. Try to back the pass here. Screenplay.
Really well designed play there.
Yeah.
Gain of about 12.
That was sort of our kryptonite. You send your linebackers, but you're risking the injury of a screen, and
yeah,
that'll kill a defense.
If that gets broken up, it's a loss of 9.
Mm-hmm.
But if you
goes,
run it right,
it's going to go for a lot of yards.
Yeah, really well designed, really well executed by the Bobcats there. That's going to bring up a 1st down and 10 with 2:52 left in the quarter.
Close to the 49-yard line. Oh, excuse me, 44.
Looks like we have Hunter Austin to the near side here in the coverage.
Back to pass again. Another.
Landon Riddle with a tackle.
Pass complete to Franklin McClarty.
Gain of about 3.
Gain of about 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's going to be 2nd and 7. With 2:16 left, score is 50-0. Independence Patriots.
I think we need to upgrade our bench system down here.
What's that?
Our bench system.
Oh, yeah, it's much nicer.
Only have 1.
Oh, great tackle.
Play. 27.
You have Talon Adkins in there making the tackle.
Talon Adkins. He got in there quick.
It looked like a little bit of a gang tackle, but Talon getting in there. Dylan Ritchie getting in there. Dylan Ritchie getting used to that new number, 52.
Yeah. Just gang tackles in football are really big. If you can get your hands on somebody and then wait for your guys to come finish it off, you're in good shape.
Yeah, sometimes the emphasis on like getting a guy that's huge and strong and everything is a little too much. Like sometimes you just need fast guys who can get a hand on the ball, get a hand on a player, slow him down a little bit, and then your big guys come in and clean it up.
Big guys come and get them. About 4th and 8.
I think on 4th and 8, I'm probably going
right
for this. Your
here,
midfield, you're not really losing too much. Let your offense stay on the field.
Yeah.
At 3 and 6, they're probably not a playoff team.
No. Well, who knows? The new playoff applications, and who knows? But I doubt it.
Another screen pass. Oh, and he breaks
free.
it. He's got a little bit of speed. Bradbury with the tackle.
Chases him down.
It was number 33, Tyson Atkins, senior, with the carry. Really nice gain. If you don't screen pass, if those first couple guys miss that tackle, you're into that 2nd level.
Yeah,
and a safety has to come from the other side.
And those guys, those defensive backs are dropping back into coverage before they even realize it's a screen. I feel like this should be something that's easily adjustable to, but
yeah, but
some tales are better untold.
Yeah, it's easier up here, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, a little bit easier. Yep.
That's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter, but there's a flag down. I don't know if that's just to let us know that the quarter has ended, and we're going to switch sides.
Encroachment on the defense. Unless no, that's still on the ground.
Having a little bit of a conference here.
Yeah.
Encroachment, yeah.
Encroachment on the Patriots.
That's the end of your 3rd quarter.
That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter.
We'll have one untimed down.
Wow. Take an untimed down. Could imagine Summers County's going to try to take a shot here. Yeah, they're going to run the ball and just get out of here. Get pushed forward, close to the 1st down. It'll be second and 1 going into the 4th.
Yep, that is the end of the 3rd quarter.
It is 50-0 Patriots.
Yard line. That's the end of your third quarter. Your score, Independence 50, Somers County 0.
We're going to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Indoor Air Incorporated, your local Train dealer and heating and air conditioning specialists. Please call Indoor Air Incorporated at 304-890-2212 for all your HVAC needs. We're going to take a quick time out here while we change the side of the field and reset our camera on the field, and we'll be right back with you. All right, we are back here with the fourth quarter, and we're going to let Judah Price go back to whatever he's doing on his break, where he's not practicing football 5 hours a day or whatever he does every day, and bring John Moore back in. But Judah, it's been great having you. And
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
anytime you want to come back, there's a spot up here for you, or maybe down on the field.
Who knows? Future awaits us. We'll see.
That's right. Yeah,
Well,
I think everybody here would be nice to see you here in about 10 years coaching football at Independence,
Yeah,
showing young running backs how to do it.
Cool little story.
You maybe didn't know, but Jordan Harvey has been doing his student teaching here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty interesting.
I could
right?
see him being a coach. He'd be one of those one coaches though. He would he'd be one of the ones you wouldn't want to get.
You don't want to get him mad.
Yeah.
You don't want to get him mad. But yeah,
that's a lot like Coach Grog. You don't want to get Coach Grog mad.
He seems like a nice guy, and is a
He
nice
seems
guy.
like a nice teddy bear on the outside, but
Yeah.
you get him fired up.
Yeah.
He's not gonna stop.
Yeah, teddy bears are still bears.
Dumps it outside.
Oh, break a tackle there. Looks like he's into the end zone.
Touchdown, Somers County.
That is Franklin McClarity.
Well, all right. Well, I'm going to get off of here.
All right.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, Judah. We're going to
Judah Price out.
get John Moore back in here. Always great to see Judah Price out here, John. Legend at Independence.
Yeah, absolutely legend. Great football player, just great guy. Super, always good to see Judah.
Yeah, just a great human being.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I think everybody at Independence is hoping to see him play some football at WVU soon. So.
Yeah, time will tell what the future holds for Judah. See what kind of plans he has. So it looks like the Bobcats put a touchdown up while we were looking. So it's going to be Independence 50. The Bobcats 6. Looks like they failed on their 2-point conversion, and clock says 10 minutes and 40 seconds.
So just try to stay on Silas when you're. And then with about.
Yeah, Hannah really doing a great job down on the sideline. Reporting, camera work, operating. Super proud of her. And Lyric Bogus on the stadium cam.
It's not an easy job.
Not easy. They're doing fantastic. All right, so here's Somers County lined up for the kick. They got a pretty high booming kick. Goes down to the 10-yard line. Fielded.
Looks like Dalton
there by
Atkins fields that.
Yeah, he's got a block out there in front by Brady Rose and gets brought down about the 23-yard line. And that's where the Patriots will start their next drive here in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes and 33 seconds left.
Yeah, I expect to see a pretty heavy dose of Silas Nelson in this quarter.
Yeah, I would hope so. You know, we'll see what Max and Coach have in mind for this drive.
It looks like Tyson McGinnis is coming out.
Got Tyson McGinnis in the game. You might start to see a trickling in of some of the backup running backs, backup linemen. You don't really want to do a wholesale swap right at the same time because then
Tyson with a huge gain.
Yeah, nice gain. You don't really want to put all your JV guys in at the same time because then, you know, this is a pretty good varsity Summers County team, and you put all your JV guys in there, you risk something bad happening. So
yeah, Franklin McClarity will run all over you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, just kind of sprinkle them in a play at a time. That's a pretty good strategy.
Tyson McGinnis with that nice gain on the play. T-Money, as he's known.
Looks like we still got Brock and McGinnis in the backfield.
Yeah, I see Brady to the near side.
And play action.
Got Brady going deep. Looks like the pass was tipped, but Brady catches it anyway.
Yep. Nice catch. Brady Rose down about the 26-yard line.
Brady Rose with the catch.
Get a replay here. I couldn't tell if it was tipped or if Brock just didn't get a good grip on the ball, but let's see. Yeah, I think Brock just threw a duck on that one. Brady made a really nice adjustment to the ball, came back. The defender had no idea. You know, he had his back turned to the quarterback and the ball and had no idea where the ball was, lost him, and Brady was able to take advantage of that and make the catch for a big gain for the Patriots.
Yeah, it's really hard to look back over your shoulder into those lights.
I think Brock's getting close for a record.
A single season passing record, breaking the 308 yards for this game.
And Brock breaks the record, and let's see what he can do with his feet here.
Brock on the run here.
Got a little adrenaline
nice
going.
Run.
So, yeah, if you didn't hear, it was Randy Hunt saying that Brock Green has just set the single-season passing record.
Yeah, we knew that was a possibility
previously held by Trey Bowers, and was that the state championship year 22?
Yeah, with Judah Price.
Yeah, with Judah. And
the all-time passing record holder
for a single season. Yeah. Very good. Congratulations, Brock. It's, for a freshman, he's going to be chasing himself from now on. And he's got 3 more years to try to add on top of that, and hopefully a few more games this year to add to that record.
He'll be looking at that Mark Cuthbert career.
All time, yeah.
Yeah, that career passing record next.
All right, so there goes Tyson with the handoff.
Great move by McGinnis, and that's a touchdown. Let's go.
McGinnis with the carry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Yeah, thanks again to Hannah Plumley for that really close sideline action, that running play.
Yeah. So you gotta think with the score, up to 56-6. You're going to see some of the JV players starting to get into the game on the next drive.
Yeah, I think so.
We got the Patriots well in control of this one. Got the playoffs starting next week. Looks like we're going to have that home field, and just got to see how the remainder of the state does. And Coach Lilly and the coaching staff will go up to Parkersburg tomorrow and see what kind of seeding we get, who we're going to be playing. But it will be a home game next week.
Yeah, it will. Looks like I'm looking at some scores here. Looks like Frankfurt is winning against Kaiser 21-0. Roane County still beating Ripley. Scott now ahead at Williamstown 3-0.
How about that? So nice touchdown there by Tyson McGinnis. I'm not sure it might be his first one of the year.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it very well could. He doesn't I think we only really started to see him in varsity action after maybe that Nicholas County JV game here, where he had an amazing game and really showed what he could do. Micah Cuthbert here to kick off. Yeah. That's going to be fielded about the 20-yard line. picked up by number 33, Tyson Adkins.
Yep, Cole Laxton there made the first contact. Looked like Hunter Austin cleaned it up.
Ball spotted at the 29.
And Hunter Austin, not a name you hear a lot in varsity action right now. He's a sophomore, but a very, very talented athlete.
Yeah.
He's
like
a really,
he's staying out
really
there
good
to
arm.
play some defensive back at the moment.
Yep,
and
he
I
is
see a lot of fresh jerseys out there, as a matter of fact. Let's see, Landon Burleson. Micah Cuthbert at the safety position.
Yeah, I see big number 70 there, Carson Jones on the line.
Yep.
McClarity down after a gain of about 7.
Yep. Taylor Adkins had a good beat on it, just couldn't quite make the tackle.
Be 2nd and 3, ball at the 36-yard line.
Kyler Lovell checking in for Caden Bradbury.
Yeah, like you said, you're looking at the playoffs next week. You don't want to get anybody hurt. You kind of want to see this game out, be safe, and then find out who you're going to play tomorrow.
Absolutely, yeah, and that'll be a nice trip to Parkersburg for Coach Lilly and the coaching staff. And that's a nice tackle made in the backfield. Taylor Atkins with the stop.
It looks like Scott is winning against Williamstown 10-0 at this point. That's a big game for the Patriots with Williamstown ranked 3rd and Independence ranked 4th.
It is. You know, we played Scott up here at home, and we jumped up big on them in the first half, but it came down to the very last play of the game with a Landon Riddle interception at the goal line to seal the deal, or else Scott might have got one over on us. So, yeah, that Scott team, they're definitely not to be messed around with, as Williamstown is, you know, traditionally a single-A powerhouse, winning multiple state championships, and now they've moved up to double-A this year.
Yeah, the Scott team's tough. They've got the running back Fennessy, and they've got receiver Carson Brenniger, who last year was the fastest 100-meter sprinter in the state,
so
running about 11.1.
You got speed like that, good things can happen when you get him the ball in space. So we got about 6 minutes left on the turning fourth quarter clock. Patriots up 57-6. And that's McClarity again. I tell you, McClarity's probably touched it 40 times tonight. Real workhorse for the Bobcats. Just this Patriot defense, just a little bit too much for him.
You know, Hannah gave us those score updates there at halftime. Braxton County, Clay County was 0-0. Looking at the scores now, looks like Clay County's jumped out to a huge lead. It's 37-0 against Braxton County.
Yep, Clay County not a sleeper this year. They've been winning some football games on a consistent basis.
Yeah, it's another one of those teams got a lot of seniors on it.
Back to pass.
Oh, nice catch.
Nice catch.
And a good tackle by number 10 is that Jacob Grimmett with the
yeah.
tackle.
Yeah, River Hatcher on the catch from Elijah Franklin. And it's pretty, about a 25-yard gain on the play.
Look at your number, 1209.
About 5 minutes left in the game.
774. Bring it to the press box.
Yeah, it looks like Micah Cuthbert's out there at maybe linebacker.
Yeah,
could be
Withrow
safety.
Checking in, yep.
I see Cole Moody out there.
Yeah, getting lots of reps for some of these younger guys. Get some reps on Friday nights. It's always different. I'm playing under the lights, the band playing, get the crowd going. It's good to have that kind of experience. See Charles Aker checking into the game.
That's freshman Charles Aker. Yeah, that's a. If you might misread what his class is by looking at him. He is a very large fella.
Yeah, he's a big fella. Number 77 just checked in.
The future is bright on that line. You look down there, you see Charles Aker, big number 77. You see Carson Jones, number 70 next to him. You think those kids are both freshmen with a freshman quarterback.
Yeah, not to mention with some of the skill players we got coming up next year from the middle school.
Yeah, KJ Vyers, I saw him down there today.
Yeah, I got to talk to his dad, Kyle. Call him Cheesy. So good to see him always. And I played with Kyle for 1 year, and then he was a couple years behind me, and then I ended up coaching. Kyle was a great football player up here at Independence in his own right. Just didn't have much to go around him, but he was a real football player.
Yeah, the game has changed a lot. You've got a speed guy, a guy like KJ, in an old school offense. He probably doesn't see the ball very much, but you know, the modern throw the ball, more exciting sort of offenses that we run here. KJ is liable to see a lot of yards come his way. Little screen pass there. That seems to be working for them in this fourth quarter.
Yep, got to make a tackle, guys.
Breaks a tackle there.
It's a good effort by that.
He might have got into the end zone.
Receiver.
Let's see what they call it here.
They're
calling that a touchdown.
That's a really great effort by that young man. Yeah, he got hold of the ball and he just wasn't going to be denied. Is that
Touchdown Bobcats.
Is that number 7? Is it Cody Snavely?
Look like number 7. Let's see what they say here.
So that brings the score to 57-12 with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left, and Bobcats try to convert to 2-point conversion. And the conversion is good.
Atkins with the 2-point conversion, and it is good.
So that'll bring the score to 57-14. And just looking out at the crowd, we still have a pretty significant crowd here on this senior night. Not a lot of parents and fans leaving early, going to stay the whole game. So that's just, you know, Patriot Nation showing out for their kids. That's good.
Yeah, it's
good
still, you know, still senior night. Everybody wants to stay to the end and watch the whole game. You know, we've got 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in this one, but I don't see Summers County fans leaving either. They really showed up.
Yep.
They travel well, support their students. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it's nice to get those games where you don't have to travel for 4.5 or 5 hours. You know, you get drive down to Hinton, or Hinton can drive up to us about 50 minutes, 40 minutes, and be able to play a football game. All right, so Summers County set to kick the ball off at the 40-yard line. Looks like we got the JV kick return team in the game as well. We got some new returners in the back. Looks like Jacob Grimmett going to return this one, number 10.
Really great catch there by Grimmett.
Oh, nice block.
Great block.
Yeah.
Good return by Grimmett up to the 35.
Taking out some aggression on some Bobcat.
Looks like Cole
right
Laxton with the block. That's a pancake.
That was a big block. But nice return by Jacob.
Looks like Hannah's moving the field camera there.
Yeah, she's working her way down to the other side. I'm sure she's probably going to see if she can get an interview with Coach Lilly as he's exits the field. He may take a minute after he addresses the team, though.
Yeah, I think so.
So 2:56 left as the Patriots junior varsity takes the field, and we'll see how they can matriculate the ball down the field on this drive.
Yeah, 2:53 left in the game here. I'm thinking we're going to see a little bit of running.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. Might see Grimmett get the ball. Might see Tyson McGinnis get a few more carries. So, we'll see what Max is going to dial up here.
Just ask him, can you tell us a little bit how you think the game went?
All right, so here come the Patriots set here. We got that's Hunter Austin taking a snap, kind of a broken play. Picks
Hey.
up a couple 3 yards on a bad snap.
That's a
broken
good
play.
scramble.
Yeah, not a bad scramble.
Man had him dead to rights there in the backfield, and he got away. I said earlier, like, he's one of those guys that you maybe haven't heard his name a lot this year, but you will next year, and you definitely will his senior year. He is a very talented athlete.
Yeah. Yep, sophomore this year. So getting some reps here. 2 minutes left in the game. Running clock. All right. So Austin setting the shotgun. Takes a snap. Got Cole Moody out there lead blocking for Tyson McGinnis. Tyson almost breaks it, but gets close to first down yardage. Looks like it might be about 3rd and 2.
Yeah, it looks like about 3rd and 2, a little bit less than 2 maybe. Tyson comes out of the game. No, just stay.
All right, Austin set to take the snap from Carson Jones.
Hands off to Jacob Grimmett.
Yep.
A little bit of a hole.
Boy, he runs hard for a little guy.
He really does. Like I said earlier, but he reminds me of a young Judah Price. He's small but very, very talented, and also a wrestler like Judah. State champion wrestler too.
Jitterbugged his way to a first down right there. So we got a minute and 10 seconds left. So had some milestones here tonight. You know, Patriots getting all set for another home playoff game. Brock Green breaking the single season passing record. So big time congratulations to him. And I know his mother's ecstatic. I'm sure she's been chewing fingernails all night, worried about that. Nice run by Grimmett. A little extra.
That's going to be a late hit out of bounds,
a little
I think.
extra right there. Had 3 officials throw flags.
Really good. About
that.
a 10-yard gain.
Yeah. So, yeah, and they got a 10-yard gain on it. So that'll be 15 added. But I'd say by the time they assess that, it'll be about all she wrote for this game.
First down for the Patriots.
You know, Jacob shows his toughness, pops right up after taking that late hit out of bounds by 2 or 3 Summers County Bobcats. So I like to see that toughness.
Yeah, me too. The future really is bright. This freshman class, there's a lot of talent there. And then, like you said, this class coming up, you've got a lot more talent coming in. The future is bright for the Patriots.
All right, about 45 seconds left on the running clock.
I would expect him to hand it off to Jacob Grimmett again,
Yeah,
see what he can
probably
do.
get to see Grimmett again here, see kind of hole he can get.
His brother Brady Grimmett played on that state championship team 2 years ago, and they could not be more different in size.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a penalty on this one. Jacob tried to bounce it to the outside, and Summers County was able to chase him down. Got a hold on the Patriots. That'll back them up 10. Stop the clock also. 25 seconds left.
Clock is moving again. It's 20 seconds left. You don't really have to run another play here, John.
Yeah, they might get it in, but it looks like they're just going to call this in a game. They're going to line up and shake hands. So
yeah, I think that's the best.
Yeah.
We don't really need to run another play. Like, this game is over. Let's just, like, settle the game, end it like gentlemen, shake hands, and move on to next week.
Yep, and that's going to bring the Patriots' final regular season record to 6-3. So meet in Parkersburg tomorrow to see where the Patriots are going to land in the rankings. It's going to be based on how some of the other area teams did. I know we're keeping a close eye on that Scott game and Roane County and Williamstown and Wheeling Central. So there's a lot of movement that can happen tonight, and I'll be looking forward to checking that out when I get home. Pull up the Metro News.
Yeah,
so,
I'm looking at the scores now, John. It looks like Roane County is up 43-0 over Ripley.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think that game is pretty much settled at halftime.
Yes, sounds like it.
So we have players lining up here to shake hands. It was nice to have Judah Price in the
Great
broadcast.
to see Judah. I never mind to ride the bench behind Judah Price, and many Patriots have had that feeling. So
yeah, there's a worse place to be.
Yeah. So it's always good to see Judah. Great young man. Wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah, we're going to take one more opportunity here to thank our sponsor, Indoor Air Incorporated, your local Trane dealer and heating and air conditioning specialist. Please call Indoor Air Incorporated at 304-890-2212 for all your HVAC needs. It looks like we have a very large chunk of coal out there celebrating our final regular season game, illustrating our Cole Camp Tough attitude. I think our boys are very proud to be from an area where we have a lot of hard-working coal miners, and you know, a lot of their parents probably do that.
They don't call it Coal City for nothing, Jesse, and it's great to see the camaraderie. You know, these guys have been battling it out on the football field for the last 48 minutes, and they come together and have a little fellowship and sportsmanship, and talk about the game. You know, when they're old and gray. So it's always good to see.
It is good to see. In fact, I don't know if you know this. I suspect you do, but I found a YouTube channel this week that was posting classic Independence High School Patriot football games from the 90s and the 2000s. What can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I believe the channel is called Indie Classic Football Films. It's got about four games on there from the late 90s. There'll be some games from the year 2000. But 1998, team was 5-5. Then 99, 6-4. 2000, 7-3. 2001, 8-2. So they kind of kept building, and we're going to try to get those games on there, and put a little music to them, and they're all old VHS tapes we've tried to digitize and put on YouTube. So it sounds like it's the exact same, like the quality is exactly what it sounds like,
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's not the 4K high def cameras we're using here.
No, absolutely not. But it's called Independence Classic football film. So if you want to check that out on YouTube, there's 4 on there right now, and there'll probably be close to 20 or 25 eventually.
Yeah, and maybe we have some listeners out there. If you have any films you want to get to us, you can contact John Moore at the school,
Yep.
or myself, and I can get them to him.
Be happy to get those digitized. If they're VHS, DVD, whatever you have, I'll be happy to take those off your hands. They'd be left in good care. We'll digitize them for you and then return it to you and give you all the credit. So, just a little something to preserve the history, preserve the tradition, the heritage, and to continue to build on what we got going on now and look forward to the future. So
yeah, John. I mean, that's our community. Like the football we play now is great, but the football we played in 1998 was great too. There was a center playing in that game that I watched that seemed like he was doing pretty good. I think he was holding on every single play. But
that sounds about right. That sounds about right. But yeah, definitely love being a part of this community. Been a part of it for a long time, and I want to continue to give back to it, and help these young people add to that tradition as well.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Thanks everybody for sticking with us here while we wait for our post-game meetings with the players here to wrap up, and Hannah's going to get a chance to have some comments here with Coach Lilly at the end of the game when he's done talking to the team. This is something he does regularly. He sort of talks to the players after the game before they go into the locker room, break down a little bit of the game, gets them all psyched up for next week, and then I'm sure on Monday we'll be talking about like who we playing.
Absolutely, and he's probably got a lot to say tonight. By no means was this a perfect game. Summers County was really moving the ball however they wanted it in the first half. We were able to get a few fourth down stops, but they gashed us on quite a few plays in the first half. So that's not to say that our guys weren't playing hard or anything. They were just executing well, and kind of caught us off guard a little bit. But they got it fixed obviously, and then didn't score until the last few minutes of the second half. So the Patriots played very well tonight. Had a good game plan. The boys executed it, and that's probably some of the stuff that Coach Lilly's telling them about how to be mentally prepared for the playoffs. A lot of these guys, particularly the seniors, were on that state championship team So they know that they've been there before. They know what it's like to go into the playoffs. We're just now in early November. Coach always says if you got to practice at Thanksgiving, it's a good thing. So we hope to be doing that as well.
Yeah, it's the best part, the best thing. A lot of people think, oh, we have to practice on Thanksgiving Day. That's terrible. These kids, that's terrible. No, they want to, if you've made it to the point where you have to practice on Thanksgiving Day, you've done something right.
Absolutely.
And your work has paid off.
Yeah, we want to practice on Thanksgiving. So.
They really do. Good opportunity here to thank Hannah Plumley for all her hard work, Michael Boland for his hard work in the first half, and outstanding camera work up here at the 50-yard line by Mr. Lyric Bogus. Everybody, if you see him in the hallway, if you're a student or if you know Lyric, congratulate him. It's not an easy thing to do to follow that game the entire way, and John and I were talking about it at halftime, and probably the best compliment you can give a cameraman is you forgot that they were there because they're so good.
I did not notice it, and it's kind of like being an official. If you don't notice the official, they're doing a good job.
That's a fact.
Or they're not influencing the game or upsetting you. So Lyric did fantastic. Super proud, super thankful as well.
Yes, for sure. For the first time coming out here and doing it is a little nerve-wracking. Like you think, oh, there's 200, 300, 400 people watching. What if I mess this up? To his credit, I think he handled it really well.
Yep, definitely nailed it.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Coach Lee here. Looks like they're about to wrap up their little team meeting here. If Hannah can flag him down as he's coming over to the sideline. She's wrangling Miss Mallory Green, our principal, over there to help get Coach Lilly over and see how this goes. Hey, see if you can get Brock.
All right.
And ask him about the record.
Getting a whole team picture here, heading to the playoffs. Good banner.
Yeah, it's a milestone. I think, the Patriots been in the playoffs every year for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
I probably need to ask Coach Lilly.
Semifinals last year.
Yep.
And then
States the year before.
State championship the year before. State championship the year before.
Yep. And
semifinals the year before that.
Yeah. It's building a dynasty.
Yep. And then I think the COVID year we made it to, was it the quarterfinals?
Tell Miss Green to flag Brock down.
Looks like Blue Press is interviewing him first, and then I'll try to grab him.
Yeah, we're watching down there. Looks like Coach Lee is doing another interview right now. We're going to get to him as soon as we can. And I see it looks like probably Brock Green's down there getting an interview. We're going to try to get an interview with Brock Green and see what he has to say about that single-season passing record.
Yeah, I see Rusty Udy out there talking to Brock. Rusty, long-time journalist, sports journalist in our area. Long time. Back when I was athletic director, I always spent a lot of time with Rusty, and he does a good job covering our guys.
Yeah, and I know, they're probably asking him or going to ask him the same thing that Hannah was going to ask him about that single-season passing record. He's not the kind of guy who actually cares. he likes to have the record, but it's team first.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what we're going to hear.
All right, we're going to cut down to Hannah Plumley here and see what she has to say.
Congratulations.
Did you think you were going to break that record today?
Not really a think, but more of a hope, and the receivers really showed out and helped me out tonight.
You did great.
Thank you.
Brock Green there, man, a few words. He wants to get back into the locker room and talk to his teammates.
Brock's ready for a hot shower and go, something to eat.
Yeah, he's been at school since 6 o'clock this morning, so he's probably ready to go home. Still having a little bit of wait here for Coach Lilly. He'll be our next interviewee. We probably could have grabbed Max Lilly, who's down here, who I believe was calling the offense tonight anyway. So we probably could have had a brief interview with him.
We are patiently waiting for Johnny Lilly.
All right, thanks everybody for sticking with us. It looks like Coach Lilly is about to wrap up here. He's walking the wrong direction, but Mallory Green is going to try to flag him down, I think, for us. Yeah, he's walking the wrong direction. Let's see if we can get him over there. Our camera is on the move to Coach Lilly. Miss Green and Hannah Plumley here. I'm going to switch to our other camera so I don't make you sick. And they're going to try to flag down Coach Lilly. Looks like he's over there talking to Linda. Lovely wife. All right, we're going to switch over to them now.
Tell us what you thought about the game.
I'm really proud of our kids. Not so much for the game as for the whole season. You know, we had to play the toughest schedule in the state. I mean, the toughest AA schedule in the state, and we traveled 1,700 miles this year to play a football game. And our kids hung in there. We had a lot of little things happen to us that could have, you know, really hurt our season, and they hung together and they stuck together, and that's kind of what we try to teach. And I'm just really proud as a coach right now, and we'll worry about playoffs next week, but for right now, I'm very proud of our boys.
Will you guys be ready for the playoffs?
Oh, we'll be ready. They're ready now. They were ready last week. That's why it was kind of hard to get focused this week, because you know, we knew we was going to win this one, and we just wanted to get to next week. And I'm just really pleased with the kids. They responded. It's coming off an off week and getting beat by Princeton as bad as we did, and then they come back out and kind of played really good today.
Thank you.
All right, great work there, Hannah. It's great to hear from Coach Lilly here at the end of the game. That's going to wrap it up for us here at Independence High School. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And, John, great to have you back.
Hey, always a pleasure. I guess we'll find out who we're going to play next week, and looking forward to it. Thanks to Indoor Air again. You know, that's all I got to say.
All right, well, thanks, everybody, for watching, and we're signing off for now. See you next week.